Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to respond to this week's discussion to answer the first question, which, let me see what that is. How has this increased use of technology altered your work and personal life after the pandemic? Is technology good or bad for us in our workplaces? So, before the pandemic, the workplace, school, and my personal life made me feel connected to various groups I belong to and individuals I interacted with on a daily basis. I really pride myself on being a good listener and a communicator. Um, in the the UM library readings, especially 8.3, which is about communication barriers, it discussed ways to improve listening habits to become a more effective listener. This really caught my attention because I actually use a lot of the suggested ways to practice listening already. Um, some of the techniques I had already been using included maintaining eye contact with the person that is speaking, trying to be empathetic with what the person is saying, paraphrasing what they said to clarify, if I understood what they said correctly, asking questions, and also giving them devoted attention by not multitasking. And some of these I believe are difficult to practice if you can't see the person and aren't able to interpret like their body language in conjunction with the words that they're saying. So when the pandemic happened, like everything shifted to Zoom because nobody was allowed to interact with each other. Um, and so, yeah, I wasn't able to be with these important people in my life, and Zoom was definitely a learning curve for me. Um, Not being able to make eye contact with someone, not being able to see their full body language because all I could see was their face, or more often than not seeing a face at all because it would be that black blank screen with just their name and just talking to a void. It seemed like made it extremely difficult to connect and to communicate effectively with people for me. Uh, this lack of engagement would result in me getting distracted easily too, especially in my own house and hearing the laundry go off and not prioritizing what was happening along with everything else. And yeah, so yeah, I wasn't using my techniques that I had been practicing for so long, so I wasn't being a good listener anymore. Um, and though I do believe technology can be a good thing as far as it's very convenient to be able to send a quick message, whether that's through Teams to somebody, and also to help for adaptability for people who can't, drive to work or to school, to be able to have that access from their home on their computer is a good thing, but I do really think it can be a negative thing as far as losing those personal connections that we used to have with people in work, school, and in our personal groups. Um, as you can probably tell, as far as trying to make this video response, I find the experience to be uncomfortable and it's definitely not natural for me to do. I feel calmer and confident in what I'm saying if I can make eye contact with somebody and speak to them directly. That connection is really important to me. And as I make the video, all I can see is the myself in the camera, and all I can think about is feeling self-conscious about my appearance, my voice, and my presentation. And it's kind of distracting me and trying to stay focused and communicating what I want to communicate to you guys. I decided to, in doing this response, my approach is just to be honest about my experience because I just feel confident that people in this class can probably relate to what I've gone through. If I had a choice, I'd much rather present my thoughts to you in person instead of in this video so I can have that connection with you guys. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be an online influencer anytime soon. I thank you for listening to this video, and yeah, hope you guys have a good week.